So we're looking at Euro USD from the monthly time frame. We just want to analyze it and see our possible trading opportunities. So looking at it, you will just realize this is our low, and that will be our potential support in case price pulls back into this region here. And then when you look at this, we have an impulse and then a bigger correction, and the market is breaking downwards. With this as this is our resistance. So let's just mark it like that. Just an area where price has touched multiple times. The best is to actually have it here at this supply area here. You have that. Okay, so you have a series of bearish candle with one opposite candle. So that is your supply. So that is our resistance area. And then from this resistance, we have price pulling down. So from here, we can see the price difference candle. The difference between this high and then this new low that has been formed is actually here. So this is an area where we shall look for trading opportunities if price is able to pull back into this area within this month or in the next coming month. And then this is where we shall look for a trade to this low and then possibly all the way down here if the dollar continues to strengthen. So in that way, we can just come to a lower time frame and then look for the kind of patterns that we would like to use for trading. Okay, so this is our price difference and where we would like to trade. So right now, price is actually in a range, so you don't want to jump in and get caught and stuff like that. So the best thing from a swing perspective is to wait until price reaches here. Once price touches this area here, we'll look for patterns. And then our first target would possibly be this, and then eventually all the way down there. So what patterns are we going to look for here? Things to do with double top, okay, head and shoulders, your typical order block, the same patterns we had at this supply area here. Remember, this was our supply area from the bigger picture, okay, the whole of this. So we're looking for patterns around here, okay. So here you had, we had our patterns here into this area where you would have this high, and this. So you would have your typical 3 touches around here, okay. And then you look for patterns around here. So here we had a head and shoulders, something like that, okay, with these other patterns. So you can clearly see here, we had this as your left shoulder, the head, and then the break of this, the head and shoulder. And that is what has actually made price to be able to pull back down all the way up to there. So meaning, and then now when price returned into this area again, we're able to look for other patterns. And then the easiest pattern we actually got here was the double, triple top, whatever you want to call it. So that's the pattern we had, and we were able to trade all the way down up to here. So the next thing we want to see is if price pulls back into this region here, we'll look for the same patterns, okay? The same patterns like this. So something like this head and shoulder here, okay? Or something like this double or triple top. So these are the things we want to look for when price pulls into this area here. Once we don't see them, then we don't trade, but they will eventually happen, and that is where we want to trade. So this is the Euro USD swing perspective.